Howdy, folks. Hey, Gordon. Hey, folks. So this morning I've just been getting the earth bag set up. Got the pile of earth, the mixer here. There's a wheelbarrow over there and a little bag of clay sitting next to that. We're going to be filling the bags in place and then laying them down so we don't have to move them as a bag. We can just wheelbarrow them so we can minimize the amount of work that we do. Yeah, so I mixed the decomposed granite and the clay together while dry to get them thoroughly mixed, kind of like baking. Now I'm adding the wet ingredients, the water, and just kind of going by feel. I'm shooting for about 20% moisture in the mix. Don't want it to be so wet that it's sloshy or a slush at all. Having it be moist in that way will let it get tamped real good, and then when it dries up, it'll form a really solid bond. And I've also been messing around with how much material to mix at once. This is my measuring can, really big old like pinto beans can I found in Jerry's garage. So I'm using 10 of these in the mixer at a time, and then a half one of these of clay for a 1:20 ratio. That'll get us around 5%, which should be enough. The decomposed granite has a really nice mixture of sizes of particles, from little pieces of gravel down to the finest sand that you can't see. And that mixed with the clay will provide a really solid mix that will lock together super tight, and when it dries it'll be like a giant brick. So I've got a ball of the decomposed granite clay mixture. It's feeling pretty good. It's definitely got some stickiness to it that I didn't have before. It's definitely not so wet that I can squeeze water out of it. I think I'll keep adding water to it so it binds together a little more. But I've got to be careful because I can't take the water back out. Okay, it probably looks the same to you. It's pretty dang similar. It's still sticking together, but when I'm squeezing it, it just feels like it's holding together. The surface is glistening with moisture, but it's not like wet or slick yet. And I don't really know, but I think this is about the place we want to be. So this is going to be our earth bag fill mixture. It is roughly 5% clay, and the rest of it is decomposed granite. It's going to be filling all the earth bags, and it will also be the base layer for our floor. It's kind of cool. So this is just for me like a test ball. If it changes a little bit, that's okay, because it's natural building, so it's not a science exactly. And here comes Jerry with the wheelbarrow. Okay, so I'm gonna do a test fill on the earth bags right now. We've got our sandbag here. I've folded the, about that much of the bag will be folded over like an envelope on the open side to hold the earth in. And then on the corners, I'm gonna do a thing called diddling, or tucking in the rabbit's ears, where I'm gonna take this flange in this corner and sort of tuck it in to the rest of the bag. Kind of get a thing like this. So you can see the end of the bag is suddenly much more square instead of having this little pointy bit coming out. And that will help them all just kind of be blocks and lock together more evenly and just be a smoother surface overall. Okay, so I'm gonna start off using this standard measuring can to fill the bag. And then as I add dirt, I'll be tamping lightly with this little quarter pounder to get the dirt firmed up inside of the bag. I don't think you're supposed to just wham earth bags completely on their own. Okay, so it seems like the mix is just too wet. I'm sort of stomping on it, and it's like liquefied inside. So yeah, there's too much water in this mix. That's good to know. Okay, so I have my little notebook here with all of the notes. This is my first test. It is too wet, but also 8 cans equals 1 bag at 19 inches long, which is great, by 12 inches wide, which is also great, by 4 inches thick, which is a really great dimension. You want to have the bottom plate 8 inches above the soil level. The plaster will stop there, so that'll give us a good margin. And then we want the bales to start above that. And yeah, 19 inches long is great. That'll give us, we'll even use even less bags. So just a little over 200 probably, and we have like 400. So over ordered a little bit there, but that's how it goes when you don't know what you're doing. So for my next test, I'm gonna up it to 16 cans of decomposed granite. That'll give us about 2 bags worth per mix, which seems pretty good to me. Maybe I should add water in can increments too. It's really better to spray it in though.